Hi, let me introduce you to Dr. Ken Gibson and his daughter Tanya Mitchell. They are the founders of YES, which stands for Your Epic Success System. They created this video to help you or someone you love be happier and more successful by understanding and implementing the most important life skills. At the end of this video, in a few minutes, you'll be offered some free tools that will help you determine the underlying cause of your teen's struggle, options you have to eliminate them, and an ebook to help encourage your teen to take action to do something about them, or if there are no major struggles, to help make their life so much better. These will do that and more. You'll love them. One quick comment before we start with the topic of this video. YES is devoted to helping teens and young adults be more productive and happier. Prior to YES, Ken and Tanya founded Learning RX and Brain RX, brain training companies located in 43 countries and in 23 languages that archives unmatched results in learning skills. Recently, they took some of that technology and started YES because it is obvious to them that people struggled not just because of poor learning skills, but many because of poor life skills. This video is about one of those life skills. Do you know the feeling? You have a big goal you're trying to achieve, but for some reason, you just can't get yourself to take action. Maybe you're getting disappointed looks from the people who depend on you, or from the person you see in the mirror. Perhaps you're tired of your ever-expanding to-do list, the clutter that's filling your room, or a passion project you never seem to get off the ground. If so, you're not alone. Some research suggests that half of all students who are teenagers and young adults procrastinate, and along with it comes decreased performance, worsened mental and physical health, and increased stress, anxiety, and guilt. Yuck! Luckily, there's a simple tool you can use to stop procrastinating, build a strong sense of motivation, and start getting things done. While long-ingrained habits aren't easy to break, there are a lot of ways we can overcome the ill effects of procrastination and complete tasks on time once and for all. Why do we put things off? There are plenty of reasons why we put things off. Some of the most common include being over-optimistic about the amount of time we have available to do the task, and then losing track, anxiety that we won't succeed at a task, thinking we have plenty of time later to get the task done, and a desire to complete a task to perfection. Piers Steel is one of the world's leading researchers in the science of motivation and procrastination. In his book, The Procrastination Equation, he outlines a formula that makes it super easy to understand why we put things off. It's a bit of an abstract when you first see it, so let's unpack it a bit. If you're not a math wizard, the first thing you need to notice is that if you want a big motivation, you have to have a big numerator above the line and a small denominator below the line. In other words, you want to have a high expectancy and value and a low impulsivity and delay. So what do those words mean? Expectancy. Do you expect to achieve your goal? If you're going to have a strong motivation, you have to be confident that you make it happen. If the expectancy is low, you can increase it by starting small and then increasing the effort as your momentum grows. Value. Do you value the outcome you're going after? If you don't, you're going to have a tough time doing the work necessary to get there. If the value is low, you can turn it up by aligning it with your why and consistently remind yourself about how your daily work moves you closer to it. Impulsivity. Does your impulsivity steal your focus away from the work that has to be done? Are you constantly interrupted by push notifications and email alerts? If impulsivity is high, you can decrease it by removing distractions and optimizing your environment for deep work. Delay. Does your goal allow you to delay your efforts? In other words, is your deadline far away in the future? If so, you're likely to put it off. If the delay is high, you can turn it down by chunking it up. Create daily, weekly, and monthly targets to give you a consistent boost of small wins. How to get things done. Life is exciting, and it offers many opportunities to experience moments of pure exhilaration. You've no doubt experienced that feeling of being in the clouds as you think about all the good things happening in your life. It's also frustrating when things don't work out as planned. The good news is there are definite strategies that you can use and mindset shifts you can make to stop putting things off, accomplish every goal you have, and live a life most people will only dream of creating. Here are a few ways you can stop putting off things you need to do and get them done. Just get started. There is a technique called the 2-minute method, which helps develop a new habit. Let's break down the method. For a new habit you are trying to adopt, do it for 2 minutes. As a result, the larger goal you want to accomplish becomes a very simple task. For example, 30 minutes of yoga becomes take out your yoga mat. Study for a class becomes open my notes. Fold the laundry becomes fold a pair of socks. Run 3 miles becomes tie my running shoes. What you want is a gateway habit that naturally leads you down a more productive path. Stop demanding perfection. Done is better than perfect. Perfection prohibits completion, so don't get caught up in perfection. Just keep working until you're finished. A not-so-perfect but firmly written essay in the exam is better than a perfectly written half. Have self-compassion. No, it's not self-indulgent. Research suggests that giving ourselves a break and accepting our flaws not only is the first step to better health, but also more discipline and therefore productivity. The biggest reason people aren't more compassionate is that they are afraid they'll become more self-indulgent. They believe self-criticism is what keeps them in line. Most people have gotten it wrong, because our culture says being hard on yourself is the way to be. Manage your excuses. If you find yourself getting distracted by less important tasks, social media, whatever distracts you from doing that difficult and uncomfortable thing you need to do, start managing it. If you go on social media or shopping online when you should be working, use software such as Freedom or Self-Control to block those websites. If you look at your phone, turn it off and put it away. Once you get in the habit of focusing on the most urgent priorities and completing them, you can take ownership of the lesser priorities again and complete them later on in the day. Celebrate your progress. One of the reasons people put off working on their goals is because they never celebrate their progress. You're not a robot. As you experience each win, no matter the size of that win, you should celebrate the progress as if you won the Olympics. You have to be your biggest cheerleader in the journey to becoming your best you. Yes promised 3 helps for you. They are in the link below, in the description, and they are free. First, an assessment for both parent and student to take, evaluating the student's life skills so that you know which skills are weak and likely the underlying cause of any struggle. Second, an ebook Ken wrote to encourage his grandson Finn, who was struggling. He made Finn the main character in the book, and he is introduced to a world-famous coach and others who share with Finn their stories and the 7 major life principles that, when learned, understood, and applied, gave them enormous success and happiness. Third, a 4-part short video challenge that pinpoints the 2 major causes and another 14 sub-causes of a lack of happiness and success for teens, actually all people. Also, 12 key points and tools that will help you understand why there is a struggle, and a blueprint of options that you can take to eliminate those struggles. So click on the link in the description below to get all these free helps. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We also appreciate your feedback, so don't hesitate to express your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. We'll be back with another amazing video soon. We wish you a happy and successful life.